大家好，我是 Tim， 我们今天来玩的 Waylanders。好大家好久不见了，过年应该过得都还不错啊。好，那因为今天我们要玩一款新游戏哈，叫做 The Waylanders。然后我之前是在逛 Steam 的时候无聊就把它加到愿望清单里面，因为它好像之前就已经前年吧，2020年就已经在抢先体验了。然后我是发现它2月份正式版出了，然后其实我也是混了好几天，过年都没有录，留了好几天来玩。那款其实我挣扎了很久，因为其实你去看它的 Steam 页面的评价，你会发现它从 Early Access 开始的时候就已经是褒贬不一了。那可是因为那个时候缺东缺西的嘛，褒贬不一很正常。可是正式版之后，它的评价好评率只有 30%， 也就是说，它目前的好评是大多负评。目前的评价是大多负评，所以然后看了一下，甚至都连繁体中文、简体中文的评论都没有，简中只有之前那个抢先体验期间的一些评论。然后正式版的话，我怀疑根本就没有几个这个华语玩家玩过，所以我也是觉得我也有一点怕的，所以我这一集可能会比较短一点，我想压在2个小时以内，因为我看了一下评论，有很多讲的是他那个编剧，他那个文本编的那个写手的问题是比较大的，会很强烈的影响代入感。然后战斗上好像是，以他们的评论好像是比较操作上是比较别扭的，需要花一点时间来学习。就是说，你如果那个教程不仔细看的话，是很有可能前期就会打得非常辛苦，非常非常辛苦的那种。我也不晓得到具体怎么样，我也不想去看人家影片怎么玩，因为我就是纯粹就是，我过年前其实都在玩那个十字军之王3，因为那个过年特价有，然后他2月9号好像要出一个那个 Royal Court 的那个皇家大厅吗还是什么的一个 DLC 吧，到时候再看那个 Royal Court 或要不要录这样子。好，那我们就前面反正我们就是很怕的，既期待又怕受伤害的这样的一个心情玩这款游戏。然后可以的话，就2个小时以内，万一我真的受不了，我还可以退掉嘛。不过他们说游戏画面应该是没有什么好挑剔的了，然后我把质量调低一点好。好像帧数上来蛮多的，画面好像差蛮多的。好吧，来新游戏来看一下吧。Waylander， 这个怎么没有翻呢？我觉得我就玩个 Explorer 好了，探索者的难度，中间的。哦，它这还有不同种族哦。你这个跟那个人体模特儿彩绘把点给遮住有什么两样？对啊，然后游戏风格是很强烈的凯尔特的那个风格，所以其实大概也就知道剧情应该那种上古时代的那种剧情应该也不用太期待了。莫立安人是什么？ 长生不老，金色眼睛，哇，怎么搞得跟那个神族一样？这看起来这个半佛莫人比较像，有点比较像兽人、狼人、人类跟狼人。莫利安，选个莫利安好了。看来我最喜欢金光闪闪，像有阿萨神族的感觉。但是守护者是坦，盗贼、游侠、巫师。治疗师，啊，这整个选的这个种族，整个职业的武器都是金光闪闪的，还不错。就选个标准的输出的战士好了。背景只有一个啊，那人类呢？人类有2个。嗯？哎，它这有一些背景是不能选的啊。对啊，这个好像从来都没亮过啊。好吧，不要切来切去好，它这个切来切去好像会有点那个。这个眼睛有一点那种近看，有一点那种，它那个叫那个专有名词叫什么恐怖谷效应，有一点像人又不太像的，反正看起来有点那个数值加力量好了，只能加到4。哇，它这个设定搞不好是很 DND 的。每个都要过骰。我觉得其他声音都有点娘，好吧？随机命名。算了，我们就取叫 Team 好吧。
The surface world. A place of beauty, but also turmoil. Or so you have heard. As a Morian protector, you have spent your entire life, all the many centuries of it, underground, in one of the grand cities of the otherworld. Buildings of gold, the promise of eternal life, relative political stability, and a lifetime of plenty are all you have known. As a guard and protector for Morian leaders, you have served well. Never has a charge been killed or as much as bothered on your watch. So you have been selected to accompany and watch over Nazaja, the seer, as she joins the Celtic humans on their quest to Island. This is your first time on the surface, and if this goes well, you may be invited to live in the Morian capital city and join the seer's personal guard. Adventure awaits you, as does a destiny far greater than your born status would suggest. Whispers drift on the cool breeze as it wafts over the sea. Could it be that the one who will guide us to a new world is amongst us? Could this be the first page of the legend of Mille Spain? the Waylander.
You're the first to rise, my king.
Always.
Is there anything you need?
No. I've been looking forward to this day my entire life. The moment I finally meet the Tuatha De Danann. The moment we finally blend our worlds into one.
As have I. Though you might have to stop me from putting my foot in my mouth. Meeting my gods, my heroes. It's a lot to take in.
You don't have to do any of the talking. Or convince them to treat you like an equal. That's my job.
For that, I'm grateful.
Are the others awake?
That new soldier woke even before me. The others are beginning to stir.
What about my son?
Do you want the honest answer? Or,
He's fast asleep, isn't he?
He didn't go to bed until about 2 hours ago. I'm pretty certain he's still drunk.
Oh. I asked you to guard him. Watch over him.
I know, but...
Perhaps the prince should remain here on the ship during our negotiations today.
Then how will he learn?
Well, not from you, I suppose.
Ouch. Fair, but ouch.
How long have they been here?
The whole time. So, how do you feel about meeting the gods today?
我觉得它这游戏画面真的不错哎，蛮有那种无缝的建模那种风格就，它的建模没有到很精致啦，可是就这种卡通风格就还可以啊。真的是，我看很多人都是对它的，真的是对它的剧情跟对白非常有意见。我觉得其他部分，我觉得除了战斗以外，应该其他部分都还不错。因为刚前面的动画，我觉得画面感景，然后那个景的那个取景的这个那个画面的呈现，我觉得都还不错。然后重点是也有配语音啊。看一下啊，今天即将见到神灵，感觉如何？只是来做完成工作吧，因为我们这个种族应该很常见到神啊，所以应该是没事啊，小 case。
While I admire your commitment to your duty, I'd encourage you to have opinions. Feelings are what set us apart from beasts.
I came up here in the first place to ask if Your Majesty wanted some breakfast.
Not just yet. Allow me a few more moments alone to enjoy the stars on the horizon before the sun washes them away.
But of course, my lord. Shall we? And now, thanks to my hard work, I'm the youngest leader of the Druids' College ever.
Yes, Amagin, we know you ship rainbows. Stop bragging to the new kid.
Well, not all of us have had thousands of years to perfect our craft.
You're right. Some of us learned to shut up before we turned 30.
Be nice, my dear. The sun hasn't even risen yet.
Yeah, because nighttime is when no one ever does or says anything naughty.
You're insufferable.
I love you too.
Sustenance has arrived!
Oh, thank goodness. I am positively famished.
You ate more than anyone else at dinner last night.
Yeah, I worked it all off.
Okay, Snack time! Yum!
We have to wake up the prince eventually, but he's not going to be happy about it.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Don't look at me.
哇，它这种竟然是跟一个动作游戏一样的 WASD 的方式来移动。它这个，哦，它可以用滑鼠中键转成战术视角。我刚刚觉得我这个人物坐在桌子前面，好像就看起来就像一个黑铁矮人，全身烫金，然后还是一个那个不是黑铁，对，是有点像黑铁矮人，烫金，然后还搞得很像屠夫一样，一次得罪战锤跟魔兽两大那个阵营。
I'm the best hand-to-hand combatant in the world. I've been training since I was a small child. No one can defeat me. You're safe as long as I'm nearby. You would be too if you'd spent 27 years chiseling your body to absolute perfection. I've earned this. I'll flaunt them as I wish.
We're also fabulous and stunningly attractive. I personally am unusually skilled at magics lost to all but the most educated of Morians. Because my skills in the negotiation and persuasion departments are, shall we say... Oh no, I'm not going to be humble about this. I'm a damn good talker. I hold a high position in Morian society.
我发现它字有点小。等一下，好吧，它现在没办法 ESC， 等一下切出去看一下有没有选项，不然有一些人可能会看得比较痛苦。
Oh, my dear, kings die. I last. I've watched nearly 100 generations of human rulers. I exist on a scale beyond your comprehension.
作为一个活超过100代的人类寿命的人来讲，对话好像是有一点轻浮，应该已经是那种看破一切的那种感觉，讲话语气不带一丝情感的。那我感觉得出来，他好像有一些细节好像没有那么完整。
Morians? We're the best. Okay, fine, that's not true. We mostly live underground, in the dark, so that's not the best. We are immortal and do have a lot of gold, though, so that's fun. Not just that. I check so many necessary boxes. I'm a powerful sorceress. I know more about the Tuatha than the entire Druid College combined. I'm an important representative of the Morian culture. And I'm charming as fuck. Ah, anything I want. I'm joking, dear. Talasin is a powerful, handsome man. We have a nice time together.
Hmm. 啊，对，因为它可以用手柄玩。有一些没翻出来，好吧，有空再研究好了。这声音开到最大，真的也没有很大的，这声音还蛮小的。可以增加那个啊，这边有，可以增加这个字的大小，不晓得大多少啊？哇！
Well, I've been an archer and a general for the king for over a decade. My speciality is in planning and spotting traps. We're not expecting any funny business, but just in case, I should be able to take care of it. The capital. I'm part of the royal family. King Ith. I'm his cousin. It's not the only reason I became a general, but I won't pretend it didn't help. My sons, Eramon and Eberfin, are right behind Prince Lugade in line for the throne. My beloved late wife was Ith's sister. Yeah, she was my cousin too. Royalty. No, we don't know each other that well. I'm a middle-aged widower, and she's a beautiful woman with more knowledge than I could acquire in 20 lifetimes. Oh, we've met up dozens of times over the past few years, but never really talked about it. I'm just glad to get to spend time with her.
这个字好像也没有大多少啊。
Lugade? He's a kid. People have started writing him off as a possible ruler, but what is he? 19? He has time. He's smart and he's kind. Oh, he'll grow into a king one day. I have faith in him.
我开始觉得说他这个画面上的一个比较大的问题是，他有的东西的材质有点比较好像质感比较好，可是他人物的那个皮肤的质感是稍微比较卡通一点，就比较差一点，没那么细腻，好像看起来看久了就觉得画面好像有点违和。
I've lived there since I was a kid. Oh, yes, I could go on about it forever. It's my favorite place. I was found to have talent and brought there to study. Imagine all the smartest people in the world, all in one place, all trying to get smarter. Everyone devout, excited, hungry for knowledge, power. It's exhilarating. And now they put me in charge. It's almost too good to be true. Yes, I am. There are gods, the Tuatha De Danann. No one knows more about them than the Druids. I'm arguably the most necessary person here. We study their magics till our fingers bleed from turning old pages. Yes, well, he's an idiot. I mean it, he's a total dipshit. He's a party kid. He doesn't act like a prince. The king is so devoted to helping him try to get his shit together, but Lugade doesn't even care. And then I got stuck babysitting the little fucker. He's not my favorite. We like giving each other a hard time, and she can be overly dramatic for my taste, but I respect her. I've learnt a lot from her. And I know there's far more she could teach me.
都已经跟队员谈过话了。哦，为什么这个凯尔特神话，凯尔特里面上古时代为什么有这么 fancy 的这么船？对啊，王子在哪边呢？
Your Highness? Prince Lugade?
If he ruined my favorite cloak, I'm gonna feed him to
Go easy on him, Amagin. Maybe he'll be better at holding the throne than holding his liquor.
At his age, I was already an established professor.
We already know you're a freak, no need to brag.
Yeah, bragging is my thing.
Everyone, we're here.
Our scouting boats have finished surveying the beach. We should be safe to land. But it's strange. There were no people to be seen.
They're not exactly people, Taliesin. They're gods.
I know. Our gods. But do they not walk on the ground? Do they not bend twigs when walking past trees?
What do you mean?
There's nothing. Nothing at all.
I'm done with this.
You fucking imbecile!
Father, why are we giving them presents? You're the king. They should be giving tribute to you.
We are emissaries of peace to a people more powerful than any of us can understand or even imagine. This is a privilege.
Well, I'm sick of privilege.
So are we.
Excuse me?
How's that hangover, Your Highness?
I can't believe you made me share a cabin with this.
Speak, child. What am I?
Enough! I have done everything in my power, both as your king and as your father, to prepare you to carry the crown. You're an adult now, and your mother and I, we don't know what else we can do. When we return home to Galicia, I'm calling together the council. We need to decide if you're ever going to be suited for the throne.
But father...
From now on, you will address me as Your Majesty. Stop gawking and get back to work.
看一下他想什么 ？Moving mouse will use the Q and E key。哦，一是 I 是 infantry。C 好像是就是变成战术视角吧，现在也没有所谓的战术视角，就只是拉高而已。伊斯国王盖德王子。
I'm humiliated. How dare he? I am his son. Does that mean nothing to him? Why can't he accept that I'm trying my best?
我必须要说，身为他的儿子，你皮肤是稍微黑了一点，难怪他对你态度不太好。正常人多少都会怀疑一下吧。
You really think so? I'm not sure I care right now. It's never mattered what I wanted. It's my birthright. Or whatever. Mother never shuts up about it. I've always had to be the prince, whether I liked it or not. Now our majesty is throwing it in my face. Asshole.
因为他，我觉得我可以开始感受到那个老外那些外国人他评论的觉得没有代入感，他有些用语太现代化了。
It was wondrous strange. No one. I've been hunting for nearly 40 years. There's no evidence of anyone living in this area. At least not any I'd know to look for. Oh, my heart aches. I can't imagine having to do that to one of my sons. But now I may have to. My eldest, Eramon, is next in line to the throne after Lugade, and my Eberfin after him. Oh, gods, I don't want that responsibility for them. My sons are wonderful young men. Oh, but so gentle. They both lack the fire needed to lead the Celts. They haven't been raised with this in mind. Lugade has been, and, well, look at him. Then again...
还是有些地方还是有点累的。好吧，好像差不多。我就不浪费时间了，那个就直接跟国王对话好了。布里甘提亚的领袖。
I need some time alone to think. Center myself before I meet my gods. I must focus on what lies just ahead, instead of dreading conversations necessary when we return home. My wife is going to hate this. I didn't enjoy a single moment of that, no. It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I had to do it.
我要情绪勒索他，但他是你的儿子啊。
Exactly. That's what made this so impossible. My wife Escotta and I, we were never able to have more children. Brigade is so precious to us. We've shown him as much love as we know how. And now this. If I can't be a good father, maybe at least I can be a good king.
I remember my first quest aboard this ship. It was nearly the end of me. That was thousands of years ago, of course. Since then, I've become an accomplished warrior. If you're looking for combat training, I can teach you some of what I've learned.
这个突然就跳教学出来啊，也太突然了吧。
Excellent. Let's begin. In order to fight effectively, you'll first need a weapon. Pick one from that crate over there.
为什么有些地方又是英文呢？我懒得那个看了，我就直接。
I see you've got a weapon equipped. Let's start with the basics of combat. Good job. Let's try some tactics, shall we?
它这种战术，然后但是你又可以 WSD 去移动的操作，好奇怪哦，真的蛮奇怪的。按空白键进入战术模式。哦，这个是。因为它是可以混着，它是可以，你要战斗游戏就用战斗游戏的打法，你要战术模式用战术模式，是这样子。
Awesome. Okay, now we're going to try something more advanced. Formation.
阵型。我还要先点它，然后再去右键点的这2个人，这2个蓝色的是选起来的，然后还要再按 F。我靠，这个是阵列冲锋，击倒前进路上所有敌人，劈砍所有指定方向所有敌人，然后还有流血伤害，致盲。
Good job. But you've only started down the road to becoming a great warrior. Here, take my notes. Read them if you need help along your journey.
我觉得他设计这个阵型一定是等于就是战斗难度的设计上一定是有考虑你有阵型可以用。如果只是想要懒一点，右键让他们自动普攻慢慢打的话，我觉得可能应该是要低难度一点。这个普通难度应该是没有办法玩那么无脑。我预感应该会是这样子，所以可能那个阵型应该是因为我看到有评论讲，好像阵型好像3级才能解锁。虽然那个是抢先体验时候的设计，不晓得现在是不是有队友就可以直接用阵型。如果没他那个时候是说3级以前没有阵型的话，真的是有的时候不小心会翻车。
Stay with me, my king. I need more Amagin. We can do better than this.
How dare you tell me what to do after embarrassing me in front of the Tuatha?
Oh, the Tuatha that just attacked us. Those Tuatha, huh? Yeah, I'm a wretched bitch for dimming their esteemed opinion off you. Can't believe myself.
Help!
我的，刚刚应该没有跳过什么东西吧？这剧情也太难，它不是正式版了吗？怎么还是有剧情被切掉了？我的，哇靠！它这个剧情太，它中间那个动画直接切了耶！哇！回你的课章，然后情况突然变得非常糟糕，保护王子。哇靠！看要录多久？真的认真考虑一下这游戏我要不要退掉。这太你 Early Access 的时候还可以这样讲，你不是都正式版了吗？太扯了吧！它好像没有什么 auto 什么 shift， 可以把物品给那个高亮提示，所以我看不出来有哪些东西可以互动。这个剧情太夸张了吧？它可以这样子？他刚刚还在说没有什么人生活过的痕迹，然后突然就 大家对话一下，回客舱。出来之后，我们就突然在地上了。炉盖的在哪里？我靠，他在这。
Thank you. Now let's crush these bastards.
哇，他完全没有交代任何的剧情，他也没有说，他也没有补跟他那个嘘寒问暖一下，哎，刚到底发生什么事情，或者他自嘲一下，他自我嘲解说，哎，我怎么好像一转眼就突然就这个惨案，他连这样的自嘲都没有。这样子很不 OK， 因为他们的做法比较像是当作没有发生这些事情一样。哎，2个人不够用那个是不是？还是先围殴好了。我现在按 F 没有阵型可以放。哦，要他选他才有阵型啊。这个太，我都完全看不懂他这个剧情。杀出一条血路，找到国王。哦，而且他也没有人物在路上有一些，不好意思，有一些对白让你了解一下状况，他完全没有哎。
We're being surrounded by fear bollards. I don't know where they're coming from, but there are a lot of them, and it's not good. Help me organize the troops. This is chaos.
On it. You, help us.
A1 看看。
Oh, Father,
Oh, stop your blubbering. This is all your fault.
We can yell at the kid later. Save your energy.
Would you all please stop?
Father, you're still alive.
Not if you keep doing that.
We need to get the king back to the boats.
Agreed.
Here. You're not stable enough for me to remove the spearhead, but that should make things a bit more comfortable.
Nothing about this is comfortable.
Your Majesty. Can you stand?
Here, I'll help you.
I've got you, Your Majesty. I'll carry you home.
I'm all right. I can stand. I just need to go slow. Keep them off me.
We can do that.
I'll meet you at the beach.
阿莫金巫师治疗师，选个巫师吧。基本上我要玩近战，一定只能选这个。我到现在都还不知道它叫什么，都忘了它叫什么。塔利星，因为它才有阵容可以那个游侠，所以游侠才有那个阵型。因为比起 RPG， 我觉得比较像在玩动作游戏。我下次如果这个游戏我还要继续玩的话，我要考虑把摇把拿摇杆来玩。哦，它是标枪哦。我真的觉得玩起来是有一种很别扭的感觉，说不出来。最快速度好像好一点。
There! The boats!
升级。升级只能点，哦，这是属性。 所以真正的两个双角色应该是主角跟这个阿莫金啊，一直想叫他莫阿金，靠，感觉其他角色好像都是套好的，然后只有这个阿莫金是要让你去选职业的，感觉就这两只是比较核心的角色。魔力剑、奥能波、传送，这可以回魔。前期应该不会缺魔了，我先点这个看起来就蛮帅的 A 奥能波。好。然后一当成动作游戏玩，就会很想按空白键，觉得可以跳。但它的跳是进那个暂停，所以有时候会不小心按到。哎，这样没算吗？我靠！它这不能够自动施法，一直帮人家放吗？这到底可不可以设定一些 NPC 的？做不出来，这游戏真的还是正式版，还是跟一个 Early Access 的半成品一样，老外都不爽。 装备啊。11.2的攻击，弓箭好像比较弱。双手斧。 它是一样的。哇靠！它可以直接把这个上面的烫金全部换下来啊，太厉害了吧！原来那个烫金是用穿的，我的天哪！好吧，虽然有点丑，但是为了这么一点点的防御力，我们还是换哦，还是穿上去它。
Good work, Taliesin. I knew I could count on you.
为什么背景那个战斗音一直没有停，一直有那个刀剑呢？难怪人家说这个游戏要联机才会好嘛，因为你根本就他那个 AI 根本就没办法控啊。我连想要我都不知道怎么去指定他要只能乖乖在后面帮忙补血。 那你就只能一直切来切去，切来切去，然后等 CD 慢慢的帮人家补血这样子。啊，这个是。 哦，原来是这边有人在打。
Heraklios, take all of our people and get them to the boats.
You're the strategist. Do you think this is going well?
No. Wishful thinking.
Ha! We don't have time for that.
You're brave, Greek.
You too, kid. Let's get a drink when this is done.
The rest of you get on those boats. I need to take care of something. If the legends are correct, there should be a cave on this beach that connects to the Morian otherworld. I need to seal it, so that whatever it is that's happening here doesn't come for my people next.
You can't do that kind of magic without me. Did you hear that?
I felt it.
We all did.
That must be
Lu, the wolf.
the lost king of the Tuatha.
More attractive than I'd imagined.
What is wrong with you?
The curse upon Ireland has been awakened. I am now reborn. I will not rest until I have dismembered and dined upon the entrails of every mortal creature who dares cross my path.
Tell your mother I love her.
Ah, 就这。
The glowing hand seems to be a focus for his magic. We should focus on the glowing hand. We did it! Attack his head. The glowing hand seems to be a focus for his magic. We should focus on the glowing hand. We did it! Attack his head.
You're the king now, Lugade. Command your troops.
I don't know what I'm doing. My soldiers! My countrymen! Onto the boats! We must leave this cursed place!
I love a good fight more than anything else in the world. But we're fucked and we need to go.
We'll distract the Tuatha. You're with us. We need to draw their attention and make it to that cave.
Good idea. That should keep them from getting too close to the king.
Something feels wrong. I can't think.
I know, but I need you to let us in. Through that cave. I was being an arsehole before. We can't do this without you. Are you ready?
No, but let's go.
Let's go home.
Did they make it?
Seems so.
At least we didn't die in vain.
We're not going to die.
Save that cheeky optimism for the ritual, darling. It's gonna be rough. All right, Tully. We
You
need...
thought you could escape us?
I'm counting on you.
For King Ith! But you were wrong.
No, Tully.
Your souls are ours for all eternity.
Naz, hurry!
Talayson's talk. Right, you. Don't stand there. Pick it up and put it on.
Any change?
Not a one. Nothing I've tried seems to make any difference.
You'll get it. I know you will.
But what if you're wrong?
I'm a seer.
Did you see this? Any of this?
I did not.
Then stop invoking your title. You can't be the seer and fail to see things this monumental.
You're awake.
What?
You did it. You saved Mill.
I mean, of course I did it. This is what I do.
This is Barath. He's been taking care of you since you... Well, a lot has happened since you've been...
I'm sure you have questions.
我觉得他叙事有好多的断层，看不太懂，是因为制作上来不及制作，或成本不够，有一些动画被剪了，或什么。或者是说本身故事写的就很奇怪，哎，我不晓得，我觉得有一个很强烈的断层感。然后我以为是，我刚刚还稍微有点期待，想说前面突然被袭击的部分，他可能会用倒叙法慢慢去拼凑前面发生过什么事情，然后透过一些对话去把一些情况补起来。有点像是我原本期待说，有点像是最后《荒野大镖客2》那样子的，就大家一开始就在逃难了，其实就前面发生一个事情，只是那个大家都不想谈，对，然后但是又不经意会谈到，对，我以为是这样，那我感觉他这游戏就是有问题，真的是有问题。
Well, you died.
Technically speaking.
True. You weren't exactly dead. There was something about you that I don't quite know how to explain it. But I was able to keep you stable with my magic until we got you back here.
Lucky for you. The cave you found connected with the Morian otherworld.
No, it didn't. Not initially. I made them connect. Magic is so helpful sometimes. It's a bit of a miracle. If Amagan and I hadn't been by your side, there's no way you would have survived. It took all our magical ability to keep you stable and bring you back here. It's likely that we're the two most talented wielders of magic alive right now.
And they're the most humble.
Am I wrong?
I didn't say that.
Humility is for the unexceptional. I am merely honest.
因为他们这两个人，他就是按照平常 NPC 在旁边待命的方式，会一直他有固定的会一直切换姿势。我觉得，如果说你是一个在跟他们对话的人的话，久了之后你会觉得很烦，这看起来像是一种烦躁的表现。所以，他这个肢体，这游戏真的不是做的很细的一个，他不是说它不是整个对话的过程，它是有编排过，它就是把人物模组丢在这，然后跟你对话这样子。
We did manage to kill Lug with your help, and dozens of the other minor Tuath. But the Three Kings, no. No, they're still out there.
You barely escaped with your lives. Killing them wasn't a possibility. And I'm shocked any of you made it back alive.
I'm not sure. None of what's happened makes any sense. Talayson had a bright destiny. He can't be dead. I'm not mourning, you sweet old fool. I'm saying he quite literally should not be dead. Destiny itself is corrupted now. Nothing is unfolding as it should.
This is my home. In the Morian otherworld.
She's been keeping you here since the incident.
Safest place in the world, complete with all of my magical artifacts and luxurious pillows for rest and recovery.
My home is not too far, so we've had access to my research as well. Another Morian.
Another old Morian?
It's true. I've been alive for a long time. Enough time to read just about every book that's ever been written. Learn most songs. Memorize most medicinal cures. I don't have the ability to use magic, but I have the next best thing. A decent brain. Haven't always used it to its full potential, but focusing on healing you was, and is, an honor.
My healing magic made it so we haven't had to feed you. But you're probably starving now.
Oh yes, you should eat. Start to regain your strength. I have some stew simmering in my home. I find the smell calming. I'll be back in just a few minutes with a bowl for you.
Good. I have a great fondness for Brath, but I need to speak to you alone.
Come find me in the throne room when you're ready for a nasty little chat.
我还是不晓得这个故事要表达什么。不过他这个场景做的还可以。身为一个地底世界，我们这边真的是出奇的明亮。其实他如果要这样可以移动的话，不如给我一个 F 或者是 E， 可以靠近人物就快速对话，这样我还比较玩起来比较像动作游戏一点。我动过去，我还是要用滑鼠去点。我觉得他这个系统操作系统有点半吊子。
First off, you should absolutely be dead. Our talk saved you. It absorbed the brunt of Tuatha's attack. But now I can't see your past or your future. Honestly, it's given me such a headache.
他前面两句没反，不晓得为什么没翻译出来，因为太快了，我也就看过去就算了。
No, you still have one. You seem to still remember who you are. You seem to have memories. That means it happened. It's not even like it was erased. It's like you never existed. It means you have the most exciting future. Most of us are bound, at least partially, by fate. You have no fate. Your future is entirely yours to control. The present seems to be normal. When I use my sight, I can see you recovering on my bed. I can see you here, now, but I don't know what you're about to do next. I can't picture you eating the soup Barath is about to bring you. There's just nothing.
我觉得我上古神话体系好像都蛮强调命运的，就是我记得一般都比较强调，就是你过程不管怎么样，命运你过程一些细节是可以不一样，但是命运他觉得是固定的，所以他这边讲的是他是有点想要反这个传统这种神话或者是这种 RPG 的这种故事体系的这种命运的对抗命运的这种，它算是一个借由这个事故然后来 表达说我们是完全是掌握在我们自己，我命运是掌握在自己手里的，不是被神摆布的。因为现在完全就是我们是完全看不到任何可预见的未来都完全预见不出来，这样子。是不是有其他人代替我？那好像这也是一个观点哦。
No. You haven't been replaced in your own story. The strange thing is, there isn't even a void there. You're conspicuously missing. You used to be there, I think. You know, I'm not sure.
我还是觉得他这个故事，难怪老外会很多英文的评论会觉得很受不了，就是你用《博德之门3》的剧情来讲，你一开始就很清楚了，你被抓到那个罗壳剑上面，然后呢，那个摄魂怪夺心魔啊，对，摄魂怪是哈利波特靠腰。夺心魔呢，就是一定会因为你也看到了嘛，动画看到你被寄生了嘛，你一定知道，就是1到2周以后，你就会变化成那个夺心魔嘛。问题是你隔了1-2个礼拜发现没变，然后你就开始纳闷后面是不是有更大的阴谋或者什么，然后再慢慢抽丝剥茧啊，然后到处去急救章啊，或者是你看还有魔鬼出来跟你提议或者什么，就是你比较有事情是超出你的认知，然后你才会觉得非常的那个疑惑，你会变得很多疑，然后你会很想去探索，想知道答案或什么。这边完全就是你也不晓得为什么，从前面的剧情我们到现在都不知道为什么，这一切发生是为了什么，都完全看不懂，而且它的叙述是有断层的，会很。老实说，我觉得它这如果说是 online game 的前面的，就真的就无所谓。大家重点是后面去打怪跟打 PVP， 打什么阵营战。问题是你这是单人 RPG 的时候，这有点影响游玩的这个感受。
Not exactly, no. Not that I can recall. I've been wrong before. When something or someone powerful managed to alter the timeline. I did not see King Ith or Talacin's deaths. Neither was meant to happen. But when you're dealing with gods, expect the unexpected, I suppose. We need to speak to Amagin. That's more within his domain as a druid.
看一下录多久了。是我错觉吗？我觉得他好像战斗的时候镜头移动的比较流畅一点，平常移动的时候移动不是很流畅。好吧。
Old family recipe. I hope you like turnip greens. How are you feeling? My soup shouldn't dim your spirits too much. Eat up. So, what's the plan?
It's time to pay our old buddy Amagin a visit.
Oh, I knew that was coming, but I didn't want to say it.
Some things are inescapable, my dear.
No, I think I'll pass. I know I can't control my destiny, but I can at least avoid my past.
Amagin reminds him of events that aren't mine to discuss. It's not Amagin specifically. It's druids, in general. I've probably said too much, but I wouldn't recommend asking Barath either. Some stories are best told at the discretion of the storyteller, as opposed to on command. Oh, you are so kind, you sweet thing. No, I'm fine. I haven't seen Barath help someone like this in a long time, though. Oh, he is a fine cook. I need him to examine you, feel your energy. He's been distracted since the events of the last month. Understandably so. We've all been. But he doesn't know you're awake. He's not yet aware of what you've possibly become.
Hmm. 为什么还是有对话选项？都对话完了。地下市场，那边有路。
The Morian Otherworld. Home. Our dark home. I tend to spend very little time here, unless I'm in my own quarters. When you can see reality side by side, there's something comforting in expecting a sunset and a sunrise. No two look exactly the same. There's always a glimmer of a colour, a flash of light, the presence of a single wisp of a cloud to keep you grounded in the present moment. Down here, nothing changes. Well, not for the Morians, anyway. The four Morians eat each other sometimes. Keeps things interesting.
I think I should go talk to Barath. Travelling with you would be good for him. Hopefully I can help him see that. If I can convince Barath, I'll tell him to meet you in the Formorian underworld, on the other side of the Gate of Exile. In the meantime, you should have a look around. Maybe give the Golden Market a visit.
他这些都没翻译啊，所以我也懒得对话。不知道为什么下来这边感觉好像画面就不太稳定啊。它还有宝石哦，它好像也没有教程去讲这个宝石的这些系统。我们不是拿了个金环吗？怎么没有戴在我们身上？啊，卷轴啊！它这个道具还蛮便宜的啊。买一些来玩玩。 竟然说小心这边很容易滑倒，一点都没有那个 RPG 那种守卫那种厌世的那种感觉，这太贴心了，这个贴心到一点不是没有代入感。这个照来讲，这种 RPG 应该大家是要互相那个的，还是说这个种族就是这么在同族之间就这么相亲相爱？不晓得。啊，我快被这个操作搞死了。装备怎么好像没有比较好啊？哦，有这个啦，侮辱头盔20块，那还可以啊。哇，我的天哪，好丑啊！真低丑哎。这边不让过去了，好吧？他那个人，你拉过去，鼠标拉过去，人会有那个嘟嘟嘟的那个声音，好像日式 RPG 的那个声音。像日式 RPG 很喜欢用的这种系统游戏界面的这种音效。这个引擎该不会是 Unreal 4吧？有一点点。比试寻找莫阿金。哦，它这还有个城市地图，地表世界。哇，它这个地图画的还可以哦，我蛮喜欢的。
I knew you couldn't resist my persuasive charms for long. Are you certain that joining our cause is what you want?
Oh yes, of course.
Excellent. That calms my remaining nerves. I always trust you to walk the right path.
This is what I do.
贝拉斯竟然是可以选盗贼或者是游侠。选盗贼好了。
We call our part of this realm the Otherworld, but Fomorians call this the Underworld. I can't say I blame them. It's not great. Like I told you before, the Fomorians once ruled Ireland, but then they partnered with Lugh, became too dangerous, and were conquered by the Tuatha in order to preserve the safety of the rest of the world. They were banished here, and have been rotting in this hole ever since.
Hey, visitors! Fancy visitors. I like your dress.
And you are?
I'm Delba, youngest daughter of King Zerion. Certified Underworld Tour Guide.
You're a what now?
Tour Guide. For all the people who come here to learn about the Fomorian culture and way of life. Nope. You're my first ones! I'm so happy you're here. I promise to be very thorough.
Sure, thank you. How long have you been doing this?
Not too long at all, about 12 years. The angry druid guy, yeah, he's fighting with my dad again. I tried to give him a tour, and he told me to shut up.
What an asshole, right? Right?
The absolute worst.
Darling, I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Probably all the cannibalism. Let me try that again. There's a lot of rotting flesh around due to how we rip off limbs and eat them sometimes. Well, shit. Looks like the tiny druid guy pissed off my dad.
You mean Amagin?
Yes!
He is tiny, isn't he?
The tiniest.
I think you better take us to our friend now.
Oh no.
啊，你有要跟着过来吗？没有的话我就走了。上面那个是不是穿模了？还是他是坐在那个吊桥上？
I will not permit you to do this any longer. I am tortured enough without your insolence.
Well, if you insist on being that way, I'll have to cause you pain without asking next time.
Silence, you worm!
Look, not all druids can turn into animals. And if I did...
Seriously, Amagin, what are you doing?
Perfect. My other favorite person in the world.
I better be. Look.
You did it. You did it.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Or me?
Barath, how excellent to see you. It's been far too long.
I disagree.
Stop ignoring me! I will use your bones as toothpicks!
Hey, Dad! Look! Tourists!
Oh, those aren't tourists, Delba. That's the seer.
But she's not alone. This one here. Maybe they actually care about the plight of the Fomorians?
Do you want to know more about us?
他这个对白写的真的太现代了，难怪大家玩不下去。因为战斗，老实说，我觉得刚刚战斗打完，我也不觉得什么，我也不觉得有什么打击感，很像是他普攻以外的技能，我本来可以自动释放的，变成说我还要去按，有那么一点，他没有 AI 啊，所以有点差啊，其实。那他有一些地方又太像 DM， 像那个寻路者，譬如说我放个技能，它其实要咏唱的，但是指向技能怪会移动啊，所以我还得去预测，我又不是真的像动作游戏一样，我就直接放出去。所以他这个，他为什么可以综合的这么的，既不好玩又难度又增加，或说不出来，真的是，难怪真的是。难怪好评率只有30%，真的没有话讲。
The Tuatha decided they had enough of my people. They slaughtered most of us and sent the rest of us to the underworld to writhe in pain and agony for the rest of our days. The Tuatha have always been evil. You're but the most recent to taste their wrath.
因为我觉得这个 NPC 还不错，弄了个巨人的在这边。
It was the Tuatha who put us here in the first place. You've seen their fury. Would you invite it in? I thought not. Me? Rarely. I mostly allow my children and subjects to eat me. I regenerate faster than most, so I'm able to help the others subsist.
He's very altruistic.
I wish I could die. No, that had nothing to do with us. The Tuatha slaughtered all full-blooded Fomorians with magical abilities when they banished us here. Only half-bloods can wield magic now. Whatever you saw may have harnessed old curses left in our lands, but none of my people controlled it. That being said, it is not our magic, nor does it belong to the Tuatha. Magic knows no master. It is a conduit to a realm of wild and unstable energies. If anything, we are slaves to it. Good. My turn. Even trapped here, even blinded, I am one of the most powerful creatures on Earth. I sensed what the Tuatha said to you, what they did. Yours will be a life of power, I hope. A few moments of helplessness will not hurt you. Interesting. You are detached from the timeline. They called you Spain. A name that does not belong to you. Now bound to you in chains, poor mortal. Your destiny was stolen from you, in every way that matters. You died on that beach. You told them you were free? No, they are a slave. A hammer that will shatter history, wielded by an unseen hand.
Enough!
Powerful as Everseer, and yet, when it comes to the Spain, you are as blind as me. You may go, if you keep me informed of developments in the situation. I will agree to the Druid's terms, and allow you to use the gateway from my realm back to his home.
What?
Is that how you travel down here so quickly?
I thought you knew my house was just above his head.
You've been torturing the poor man?
He's not a man, he's a Fomorian.
This is why I hate
druids.
Do we have a deal?
Fine.
Oh, and one more thing. You must take my daughter Delba with you to the surface.
Holy shit! Yes!
Now, leave my sight!
And in the end, it all came down to information. What did I tell you, Am?
Today can go die in a fire.
Speaking of fire, how's that surface world of yours doing?
Oh, everything is terrible. Corruption has spread across multiple species now, and rumors are spreading that some humans have fallen into its grasp.
It seems that Urko and his pervasive aura of impending doom are to be permanent fixtures in this land. Lovely.
And on top of everything else, by the time Prince Lugade returned, someone else had already claimed the throne.
Who?
Tarlok.
Oh, fuck.
He had been one of King Ith's advisors, until he was unceremoniously fired for being a massive twat.
That's saying something.
It really is. Is Lugade not king?
No. Those still here in Kaltia assumed that Ireland was a total loss and chose Tarlok before Lugade returned. Queen Ascota has been beside herself. She fled to the forests. Lugade's supporters have an encampment there now.
I suppose it's damage control on the surface, then.
If I help you, do you think more people will start to like the Fomorians?
It's quite likely that most people will run from you in terror.
That's okay, I'm used to it. The single eye thing freaks people out.
I do not understand how I got roped into this.
Too bad, Berry darling. It's surface time. Come, Torchbearer. We have a world to save.
Welcome home, my friend. Is the surface world the paradise you've been dreaming about?
I haven't been above in... It has to be almost a century now. It's colder than I remembered.
That tower has been lighting the way for as long as anyone can remember. Your father, Delba, his throne is located directly underneath, connecting our two worlds, illuminating the way home.
Poetic way to describe imprisoning someone against their will.
Thank you.
That wasn't a compliment.
I'm aware.
Have the funerals been held already?
There were none.
But the king?
There were none.
You're rather quiet, Barath.
I'm often quiet.
Not like this.
Leave him alone, Nazeja.
Being here isn't...
Thank you for coming with us, Barath.
Someone has to keep you two from killing each other.
I could.
By killing them both.
Obviously.
The fire's in the woods. Is there a new settlement there?
Not exactly.
You cryptic bastard, answer the question.
Do you see the lights of the palace atop the hill? The lights of the city?
I do not.
Much has changed this past month, Nazeja.
That sounds positive and not at all ominous.
对话讲完了吗？看一下我们新的同伴。哦，他是盗贼。哎，所以女先知没有算在我们的队伍里哦。那我阿莫金 选巫师的话，我们不是就没有补了？哇靠！哎。他这个是算戴尔巴是算哦是战士啊，两战一贼一法，没有补啊，好吧。好像也没解释这是干嘛的。看一下，哦，哎，其实刚好1个小时50分啊，那就好的。中间去上厕所要剪，好吧？我觉得我们这一集就播到这边吧。然后首先讲一下，我觉得这个游戏有点可惜啦，它有一些地方还不错，可是我觉得就没有做完整。它现在我觉得跟 Early Access 的品质还是几乎是没有两样。然后预告，我老实说，你在 Steam 页面看到预告片或什么，觉得好像很不错，但实际上你去看、你去操作它的战斗，你会觉得我不确定是不是我操作上，可能没有掌握到好玩，或者是说其实它精华就是那3个人的一个那个阵型的这样玩法，变得有点像动作游戏。可是你这样跟传统角色 build 的 RPG 没有什么关联啦。我就3个绑在那边，然后其他技能也不放，就是放那个阵型的那个 AE。那我还管另外2个角色的 build 干嘛？不是就只看它的基本属性而已了吗？还有装备。那我也说不出来，就它也不是个动作游戏，然后可以切换成阵型，有不一样的打击或什么。我觉得我很难评断它这到底。我觉得它有点不上不下，而且是几乎都没有综合到好玩的地方。好名副其实的一款不好玩的游戏，它的评价真的是名副其实。然后剧情也是觉得有一点它的叙事过程有断层，所以会非常的奇怪。然后对话的都写的对白都太现代化了，整个就是难怪是 Patreon 募资的，就真的是一个新的，看得出来没有什么经验的，然后也挖不太出来知道什么很强的人去帮他们去操作，帮他们打磨这些细节或什么。我相信他们应该，我老实说，我觉得正常一个你做专案的应该都知道，到中后期应该就知道有些东西不行，所以我觉得他应该也有心无力或没钱再改。然后他这一波，我觉得他这一波抢先这个正式发行的，弄得跟 Early Access 没两样的，我老实说，我觉得他应该是要来那个了，感觉就是他要再吸一波钱，然后想办法，看是要继续耗，还是要差不多了。我不晓得啦，我这些都是我自己随便猜测，不负责任猜测。不然，我觉得开头那个那么重要的那个动画，它都可以这样有一个断层在这边，我觉得太夸张了。说实在的，然后战斗面的话，也不是 RPG， 但是又技能也不够多，然后动作游戏又动作不起来，就说不出来，非常奇怪的一个混合体，混合的不是很成功的一个游戏模式，我只能这样讲。 然后优点的话，我觉得其实一开始它这个游戏对话画面什么，我觉得还不错。但是很可惜，到后面它那些对白，还有它的一些叙事的断层，就真的是很影响你的这个，你欣赏不了这个故事，或者这样讲。好吧，我就这样吧，我也不知道该说什么。然后虽然这个是第1集，但我基本上我就看大家反应啦。大家如果觉得还能看，反正这个影片如果成效大家还能接受，成效有起来的话，我就继续录吧。没有的话，大家就看了一下，反应也普普通通。或是万一我有什么讲错的，大家知道本来就有在关注这个游戏的人，如果说有知道一些什么开发史啊或什么的，或有一些新闻我没 follow 到，因为我感觉这个游戏应该华语圈根本完全没有关注它。有一些人如果说是当初 Patreon 就有赞助，一直有在 follow 国外媒体游戏媒体新闻的话，也可以帮我们补充一下这游戏的一些历史。我是不太想去花时间研究它。有点可惜，我一开始其实还觉得蛮期待的。果然用户评价这种东西，撇除掉语言的，因为缺乏一些游戏语言被打差评的一些因素以外，我觉得大家的都还算准确了，大家给的评价都还算中肯。这款没有被真正的去，没有说被它的烂没有被低估，我只能这样讲。好了，那以上就是今天这个 Waylanders， 应该叫做开拓者吧，对的这个游戏内容啦。那如果大家觉得还可以的话，我就依照情况我再继续更新吧。那不然的话，我是打算要退了，因为2月份跟3月份有太多选择了，没有理由花时间去玩这样的一款游戏。好了，那以上就是今天开拓者的游戏内容啦。那我们就感谢大家的收看，我们下次见，拜拜。